Hey, what's up, everybody? I just thought I'd do a quick Blu-ray collection update. I haven't been posting videos on my channel in quite some time, but I've noticed within the last month I've been buying some Blu-rays and getting some new things in. So I figured I accumulated a couple. As you can see here, there's a stack here about 14, I think 14 Blu-rays. So I thought I'd just film a video and get back into it and show you guys what I got. Okay, so anyway, let's get started here. These first two I got at Big Lots for a very cheap price. The first one is the Purge election year. This one was $250. For some reason, it was cheaper than all the other Blu-rays they had for some reason. I don't know why, but I decided to pick this one up. Yeah, I like some of the Purge movies. I don't like the first one all that much, but I like this one and the next one I got. This particular one's the third one in the series. And the two I bought, this one and the next one I'm going to show, they're my two favorites. I find it entertaining. I like the concept. I like some of the kills. I like some of the characters in the movie. Yeah, they're just really fun to me. I don't know. And I will see the new one. I know they're supposed to be making a fifth and final one. So that's the Purge election year. And then to go with it is the Purge Anarchy. This was, like I said, this was also at Big Lots. This one was $5. And this is my particular favorite in the series. Like I said, the first one was kind of boring, other than the main villain, I thought. But this one is, I thought they stepped it up. I like how they took it out into the streets of L.A. And I like Leo, who's played by Frank Grillo. I think he's a really cool character. And again, I like some of the kills. I like the story in this one. I like where the rich people towards the end of the movie have the hunting party, and they hunt all the victims in like this compound or what they call like playground hunting area. You know, this scene with the night vision goggles. I like all that, and I like Big Daddy as the villain. Yeah, this one's just my particular favorite. I think they really stepped it up. And I like this guy too with the mask, the God mask, and there's some really cool costumes in this movie and everything. So that's the Purge Anarchy and the Purge election year. The next two I got at Rite Aid, and this one is I Know What You Did Last Summer. I mainly picked this one up because I know from what I've read online and from what I've seen from a lot of people, this is supposedly out of print. So I got this for like, I forget how much this was, $4 or $5. So right when I saw it, I jumped on it. Now this series, I prefer the sequel. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, when they're on the island on the vacation, but in the Bahamas. But this one is, I rewatched it. It is fun. You know, it's nostalgic. You know, Jennifer Love Hewitt and everybody. I think rewatching it though, and from some videos I've seen, I think Sarah Michelle Gellar was like the best part of this movie. I just think she was she kind of did had most of the on-screen time and was kind of the main character. I think she really carried the movie, but I like the fisherman a lot. And again, this has some cool scenes, and the kill where the guy gets killed with the hook and dragged across the steam and everything. Yeah, it's an entertaining movie, but like I said, I like the sequel a little bit more. But yeah, the main reason I bought this is because it was out of print, and because it was so cheap, I had to jump on it. The next one I got, I think, was also $5. This is Justified. This is the third season. I have the first season on Blu-ray, but none of the others, so I'm kind of picking them up as I go along. I really like this series. If you haven't seen it, you like crime drama, law enforcement crime drama, anything like that, this is a great series. I'm a big Timothy Olyphant fan. He's great as Raylan. Great writing in this. Every season I've seen, I think I've seen all of them except the last season. The writing is great. I love all the characters. The acting is freaking great. Walton Goggins, I think is his name. Really great. So yeah, I found this really cheap. Had to pick it up. Still have to pick up seasons 2, 4, 5, and 6. But I highly recommend giving this show a shot if you haven't. Okay, the next couple I got at Best Buy. This is Crawl. This turned out to be a little bit better. Whoops, some stuff was falling down. Sorry about that. This turned out to be a better movie than I think a lot of people thought it was going to be. well, especially for me. From the trailers, it looked like it was kind of going to be like low budget and everything, but it's actually very entertaining, very suspenseful. Really, there's only like two characters in the whole movie. A hurricane comes and they get trapped in their house, and all these alligators are, hunting them and trying to kill them. I thought it was very entertaining, and the guy who plays the dad is the guy who played Jackson in Saving Private Ryan, which I haven't seen him in like barely anything, but yeah, this is one of my favorite movies actually from last year. If you haven't seen it, you just want to watch a good monster movie. It's about an hour and a half. It's quick. I'd definitely give this one a shot. I thought it was really entertaining. This one came out this year, and it's one of, I think, only two movies I've seen this year in the theater, and that's The Invisible Man, the remake, or I guess it's a remake. This is another one I thought ended up being pretty good. There's a lot of good suspense scenes. I like the concept. I like the suit, the invisibility suit the guy has. The villain is good, the Invisible Man himself. And I like the plot about, him being an abusive boyfriend and her escaping, and then him, trying to hunt her down. Really good. Elizabeth Moss is great in it. There's some stupid things, there's some things obviously that are unrealistic besides the invisibility thing, but there's some tweaks I probably would have changed, but for the most part, I thought it was a really good movie. That's The Invisible Man. The next one I got at Best Buy also. This was like $5. This is Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the Edgar Wright movie. Again, another very entertaining movie. It's very, visual, I guess. It relies more on, the visuals and action than more so the story, but there's some really good jokes in here and everything. It's just a really entertaining movie. If you like Edgar Wright movies, I'm sure you've seen this. It's not my favorite Edgar Wright movie. I think I still prefer Baby Driver and The World's End, but still very, very entertaining. Michael Cera's good in it. Mary Elizabeth Winstead's in it. Brie Larson, Chris Evans, Anna Kendrick, Aubrey Plaza. There's a whole lot of, really big cast in here. And Thomas Jane has a really good cameo. Just a very entertaining movie. Lots of fun. Another one is a very overlooked movie, I feel, and it's Running Scared. It's with Paul Walker. One of his movies he did, I think it was like right in between, when all the Fast and Furious movies were coming out. This is a crime thriller. I highly recommend this if you like crime thrillers. Paul Walker's like a mobster, and he's responsible for a gun that was involved in a crime, and he somehow misplaces the gun and has to go hunt it down, and it all takes place like over the course of one night, and there's some really crazy characters he runs into. There's mobsters, there's corrupt cops. There's two characters in here that are like crazy, or I think one of my favorite villains. They're a married couple, but they're actually like child murderers, and they kidnap this kid in the movie. I'm not going to spoil a lot, but it's pretty crazy. Vera Farmiga is also in it, from the Conjuring movies. She plays Paul Walker's wife. She's awesome in it. She has some really good scenes. Highly recommend it. Paul Walker's great. Rest in peace. But I think this movie kind of got like overlooked because, he was in all the Fast and Furious movies. But again, I highly recommend it. I think you'd like it for the most part if you like crime dramas or crime thrillers. Next one is The Crazies, also starring Timothy Olyphant. This is a remake. I haven't seen the original, but this one is good, and I just rewatched it the other night. It's a horror movie. It takes place in a small Midwestern town, and people are coming down with this sickness that turns them into like murderous, like lunatics, as you can see that guy. And it's basically a bunch of group of survivors have to survive and try to figure out what the heck's going on. This is a really cool scene in the movie. The guy with the pitchfork. If you've seen the movie, you know what that's about. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I can't say much about it. It's just a very entertaining horror movie. Next one is actually one of my favorite, like found footage type horror movies, and that's The Last Exorcism. I'm usually not a fan of like possession type movies or found footage, but this is one I think really got it right or did things a little bit different. I saw this back when I was in high school and I really liked it. Yeah, it's basically this guy, he doesn't believe in exorcisms. He thinks they're all bogus, but he goes and he scams people and pretends that he's doing exorcisms, but he's really not. And then one day he gets a letter from this guy saying his daughter is having problems, so him and his camera crew go out there and try to figure out what's going on. And, of course, they run into a whole bunch of problems. But, yeah, again, very entertaining movie. I really like it. I think it's... I don't know why. Some people hate it, but I've always liked it. And the actress that plays the main girl in this movie, I don't know her name. She's really good. She gives a really great performance. Very similar to, like, Jennifer Carpenter in the Exorcism of Emily Rose. She's really dedicated and really gives a great performance. So if you like this type of movies, check this out. This is another one. It's short. It's an hour and a half. Some very creepy scenes. A lot of suspense, a lot of atmosphere. Definitely check that one out. Next one is the Friday the 13th 8-movie collection. I have this on DVD, but I decided to upgrade it to Blu-ray. Like it says, it's not the whole series. It's the first 8 movies, so it's the original one all the way up to Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. This is one of my favorite horror series. I like most of these movies. The only one I don't really care for is Part 7, A New Blood, or The New Blood. I like the first 4 a lot, with 4 being my favorite. 5 and 6 are entertaining. 7 is just okay. There's some good kills in it. I'm actually one of the few people that likes Jason Takes Manhattan. I just like him killing people on the boat and everything. Yeah, I don't know. I just always like that movie. But yeah, this, like I said, this is one of my favorite horror movie series. I like it more than Nightmare on Elm Street, and I think I might like it a little bit more than Halloween. Just because I like some of the, a little bit more of the movies. But yeah, I think everyone's seen a Friday the 13th movie. Definitely check out the whole series if you haven't. The next is the Leprechaun, the complete movie collection, all 7 movies. These are ones that I love. When I was a kid, I remember watching the first 3, especially the first one, a lot. This has the first one all the way up to Leprechaun Origins. I just rewatched the first 3 last night. I still like them. Haven't seen In Space or the 2, one in the Hood or whatever they're called. But yeah, the first 3 are very classic for me. They're so fun, and Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun is so great. And the first Leprechaun movie is actually Jennifer Aniston's very first movie, so it's really cool to see her in that movie. But yeah, again, if you're a horror movie fan, definitely check them out. At least the first 3, I'd say. They're a lot of fun. They're horror comedy, so you know, don't take them too seriously. There's a lot of fun, a lot of great kills. Just a really fun series. The next one is Knives Out. This came out last year. Really great cast, really great acting. Very entertaining if you like murder, mystery, whodunit. Towards the end, I think it... I'm not going to say I hate it, because I didn't, but I think it kind of, in the third act, it kind of goes down towards the end. But the whole movie as a whole is really great. It's entertaining. I really like it. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. You know, I wasn't like blown away by it, but it's still a really, really good movie. And I just bought this the other night. I'm gonna still have to rewatch it, but I'm looking forward to it. This came out last year. I'd say it's one of my more personal favorites from last year. So that's Knives Out. And the last one is the remake of The Last House on the Left. Another movie I really like. It's not so much a horror movie. It's definitely more of a thriller with horror elements. I guess it's a horror thriller or whatever it's classified as. Saw this a couple years ago on DVD and I really liked it. And then they were showing it on AMC's Fear Fest a couple times, and I watched it on there. But of course it was all edited and commercials and stuff. So I decided to buy it, and this comes with the unrated version, which I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I think it's a really good thriller, and the villains in this movie are really good, especially Aaron Paul. He's one of the villains, or one of the the sadistic killers. Yeah, they were really good, really creepy, and there's a lot of good kills in this movie, and it's kind of like a revenge thriller, I guess you would say. But yeah, I think it's really good. I haven't seen the original. I think that came out in the early 70s, but this is a remake, or just a movie on its own I really liked. So that's it for this Blu-ray collection. I really hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you did, what movies you like, what movies you haven't seen, anything like that. And I'll talk to you later, guys. See ya.